some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Ducks will kick it away first. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Reed. They're working that left side. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Aggie. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Whittington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Whittington. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down coming up. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on second down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Stewart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Might be changing the route. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, going to the air. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Moore to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Oh, out of space. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his legs, it's Moss. Hard running there. Knocked off his feet.
And he just refused to go down. Did you see him break all those tackles? That was unbelievable. You saw the power and the speed, but also just the will and desire to make those guys miss. That's impressive.
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Reed. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Shows him the stiff arm. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Finally, our defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. To the air, it's Reed. Looking left. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Concepcion. Strong, firm tackle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they gamble in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Gonna run it. It's Whittington. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Oregon! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he added the extra point. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The sure hands, it's Craver. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's now 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Moore to the air. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Craver. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Aggies. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He breaks the tackle. Across the 25, he's got room. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
They'll leave it with him. He's loose at the 15. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the lone running back. There he goes. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Oregon. Once he got some room, it was over. You know they were out there trapped in Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the tailback. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Down to possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
The offense changing the play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got a man, it's Moore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Snagged in the middle, it's Whittington. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
So important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on him.
And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. 16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half, but D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.